Are we live? Are we? Are we? Are we?
We're live. We're
Are we
live
live?
on episode. We're live on episode 35 of the Brunch Ladies of Conshy
Live
Consignment. Yes,
35.
35. We've been doing this for 35 weeks. Wow, neat.
That's kind of crazy.
I know, fun for 35 weeks. I love it. I love
I
it.
love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, guess who I saw this morning?
Who?
Your daughter.
I know.
I did. It was fun.
That was so nice of you to bring her. What did you? A breakfast sandwich or a coffee or?
I brought her a bagel with two spread choices. I gave her the choice between the avocado and the cream cheese and a chai latte. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was so sweet. I'm sure that meant so much to her not having anybody, family around to visit.
So cute. Yeah. So it was parent weekend, y'all, at UNC Charlotte this weekend. So Nick and I went and spent the night yesterday and hung out with our son and his fraternity brothers and families and went to the game and tried to hook up with Emma yesterday, but didn't get to. So this morning on our way out, so I could get back here for Brunch Ladies. I texted her last night and said I'm swinging by in the morning. I had to bring her something, but I also wanted to bring her some breakfast. So she was cute, came out of her sorority house with her pigtails and fuzzy slippers.
Aww.
So cute and appreciative. So
yeah. That's great. She was a good girl. No game for her. She stayed in and was studying. So
she did.
Yeah, proud of her.
She did.
I like to see when she goes out and has fun too. Don't get me wrong, but since I couldn't be there, she said there were a lot of kids that didn't have parents that were there. So I really didn't feel too horrible.
No, there were a lot in Cal's fraternity. I mean, there were a lot of family members there, but there were a lot that didn't have them too.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty typical in any college, really. I mean, you have things that go on, right? Like, and they live so far away, a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's hard to get there for just a one-day ordeal. So, yeah.
Maybe Avery will go a little closer to home. So when he decides.
We brought a little
stuff.
A little family love to Emma this morning. So.
Thank you so much. Yes.
It was fun. It was good. So so got back just in time for Brunch Ladies.
All right. Woo! I have another life hack for us. I mean, last week met with such enthusiasm and excitement. Maybe I should talk about that a little bit before I get into this week. So I'll just give you a quick little recap of, So the life hack, the consignment life hack is pretty much you keep a box or bag at the bottom of your closet. Now, if you're mailing us or mailing your consignment store items, a box would be better. Just get a priority box and just put it on the bottom of your closet. And when you pull something out, you try it on, you don't like it, or there's something in the back of your closet, you just put it and fold it up neatly and put it in the box. So when that box is full, then you take it for consignment or you send it for consignment. So that's a great hack, right?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. In fact, I'll do a post soon with a picture of my setup with my box now because I loved it so much. I'm implementing it in my closet.
I can't imagine that it wouldn't work for anybody. And one of the things that we do as a consignment store is we sort things. So if you're not sure about something and you put it in the box, we'll find a home for it if it's not something we can consign. We work with nonprofits. We do donations. So you don't have to put the stress of that in your mind either. We provide that service. Yeah. I mean, nothing stained with obviously nothing that's damaged. But if you're unsure on something, just put it in the box.
Put it in the box.
We'll take care of it for you, right? This is all about making your life easy and organization easy.
So nice. So nice.
So I was thinking, you get your closet organized. You've pared down and it looks good. Now, one thing that happens is you get a little creep up, right? It happens. It happens. You're not vigilant about it. You're buying new things. You're adding them to your closet. You're stuffing it again.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So here's what I'm going to say. The one in, the one out rule. It will make sure that whatever you put in your closet, you love, because you got to get rid of something else before you bring something new in.
Y'all, Libby made me do that. I got two things on this subject. Number one, Libby made me do that with jewelry. I got some consigned jewelry come in that I showed a lot of pieces in resale therapy this past week. Listed some and have a lot more still, but there were a couple of pieces I fell in love with, and I was trying to decide which ones I wanted to buy for myself. And Libby did the one in, one out for me. And she said, you can pick X amount, but then you have to figure out what you're getting rid of. And I was like, and it reminded me that my dad used to do that to my mom all the time. That was his thing with her. You buy something new, you got to get something out.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's great. And here's another thing you can do. Let's say you didn't get your closet quite down to where you want it. Like you still want a little more room in your closet. You think you might have a little excess. You can do a 1 in, 2 out. You can do a 1 in, 3 out. But establish that rule ahead of time by looking at your closet.
All right.
Don't say, I can only get rid of 1. Decide what you're doing straight up, out front, and tell somebody. Even if you post it on our Facebook page, go ahead and do it, because when you say it out loud, you'll actually do it.
I like where you're going.
The odds that you'll do it are much more.
Okay. Yeah. I see where you're going with this. I'm liking this. I'm all right with this.
I think a little accountability doesn't hurt with that 1 in, 1 out, 2 in, or 1 in, 2 out. Yeah. I
could do a 1 in, 2 out for a few categories in my closet. I have some categories I could do that with. Like my tops, short sleeve tops, not long sleeve, because I do need more long sleeve. But I could say, okay, short sleeves now. Okay. Anything I bring in that's a sweater or a long sleeve shirt, I need to get 2 out, whether it's 1 long, 1 short, but a short needs to go as one of the second. Yeah. That's probably what I need to do. I'm going to be a little more specific, I think, on mine now.
Pop it up in the Facebook group, on the Facebook page. Maybe we start a little accountability group and how we're going to use these life hacks.
Oh, no, then you're really going to hold me to it.
I really will. Yeah. Yeah. Because in the end, it's just so much easier and less overwhelming. Like I'm a person that gets totally overwhelmed. Like I look at a project, if my closet's a mess and I look at it, I'm just like, I just can't deal. Like I have to keep up little by little by little. And it just makes, for my personality, it makes a difference. And since we're very different people, I'm kind of curious if it'll make a difference in your personality and your like organizational life, consignment life.
I'm always trying to find that day that I can go through it. Like I need that day. But when do you ever really have a day?
Nobody has a day. Well, I'm sure there are some people that have a day, but the vast majority of us do not have a day. We usually have 5 or 10 minute increments to do something. And these hacks totally fit into those 5 to 10 minutes. You could do it when you're getting ready as part of your morning routine. When you're putting a new piece in your closet and you just went shopping and you're hanging it up, you do it right then. So really,
I think the box is so perfect. So perfect.
Yeah.
Although Nick did inform me that I'm going to have to do a little of both. Like you're going to have to do like a little bit of a day to get a bunch out and implement the box.
Yeah. The initial, if you haven't been doing this all along, you probably, you'll need an initial clean out.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, what do you do?
You'll do it and then you'll keep up with it and we'll never talk about this again as long as we live.
Because it won't be an issue.
Except to pass it along to other people because it's miraculously changed our lives.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so we had a lot of fun this week at Conshy Consignment.
Oh my gosh. Always though, don't we?
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. But this was a good week. Week.
One of my favorite things that happened this week was the shacket and swacket.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the shacket. So I did a post about a shacket, right? And everybody,
my mom and I got confused. We were laughing about it, and all of a sudden we're like, "Wait, what's a shacket and what's a swacket?" So the shacket is the shirt jacket. I mean, I could almost say like a flannel would pass as a shacket.
It's a shacket.
Yeah. Yep. And the swacket is a sweater jacket. And I actually sold a couple at Resale Therapy this week.
A couple of swackets. You did.
A couple of swackets, yeah.
You did.
So I'll be curious.
And I hadn't heard the swacket thing, even though you even said that that's what Under Armour called those pieces was
Mhm,
swacket. I
mhm.
had heard of the shacket, but not the swacket.
And I had never heard of the shacket, but I was very familiar with the swacket.
Isn't that funny? But I
Yeah.
wanna call it a schwacket.
I was just gonna say that you were driving me crazy at resale therapy.
I wanna call it a schwacket.
It's a swacket, not a schwacket.
Schwacket. Don't make me mad or I'm gonna schwack it.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I just loved it. I just loved it.
A swacket and a
Oh my
shacket,
God.
and you mix them together, it's a schwacket.
I wonder if we'll have any at resale therapy this week.
Gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
I don't
know.
know yet. I gotta look through and see what's come in and what I have for mine.
And I think we're still waiting on a picture from our one of our customers that's been wearing a shacket for years that was her late father's.
I know, and I love that. I
Mm-hmm.
love that.
Mm-hmm.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah. So we'll be posting that when she takes the photo.
That's a family that was close to us, our Conshy, part of our Conshy family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yes, hopefully we'll get that picture from her.
I think that'll be really sweet. Really, really sweet.
For sure.
Yeah. So, all right. So we had swackets. I'm going to just be pulling all sorts of things in. Everything happens at retail therapy, right? Everything.
All right.
So we had the swackets, which was the
Mhm.
sweater jacket, and we had a lot of them were NWT. And we did talk about this a little last week. And
We
I
did.
have to say, I was super proud of our Conshy family, our VIPs at Resale Therapy, because you had posted like a definition for the acronyms we use. And we did talk about this on Brunch Ladies last week.
Yeah.
NWT, NWOT, NIB, all of these stuff. So we quizzed our audience at Resale Therapy. And gosh darn it, they were listening.
They knew.
They knew.
They knew. Yeah. And then we threw a new one in there too.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
We had one that wasn't on my post, and that was EUC. And one of the answers we thought was so cute because EUC means
excellent used condition.
All right. But one, as they were guessing, one of the guesses, the one that guessed, the others got it right, which I was very surprised. But the one that guessed that didn't, I thought it was really cute. It was easy used condition. Easy used condition. I'm like, I
like that. It sounds like kind of relaxed, casual. Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy used condition.
Yeah. It was.
I thought that was cute. I liked that.
Yes. I was proud of everybody for knowing what they were. And
I was too. They're speaking the lingo.
Yeah, we got to post up another thing that incorporates EUC, and NIP was the other one new in package.
Yes, NIP. Yep.
Yeah. So,
I agree.
I think, you know what? That would make a great Pinterest post.
It would,
because I always look on Pinterest when I'm looking for like a list of reselling acronyms or a list of, jargon for something I'm not familiar with. Pinterest is awesome for that.
I look at Pinterest for everything.
Yeah, well, that too. Yeah. That too. Oh my gosh, Pink Floyd looks so cute sitting back there.
Oh, isn't he back there? That's his new perch. He likes it back there.
It's like totally perfect. He's on the tropical print. I love it.
He's kicked back, got the bamboo behind him, or the woven rattan, whatever that is behind him.
He's gearing up for his next trip.
And the sunshine on his feathers. He's good. He's happy. He's happy and ready to roll. Ready.
So, another resale therapy thing. So, all right. Did I say what even resale therapy was? Or at this point, I'm just assuming everybody knows. But for those who don't, it is our live Facebook sale that we do every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And there's a lot that goes on. It's more than a live sale. It's just like a chance to hang out with you guys for
so much
45
fun.
minutes. Yeah. And we just have a lot of fun, and everybody is kind of chatting in the comments. And if you haven't joined us, join us. Cool philosophy behind it was you can hang out and shop from your couch. BYOC, bring your own couch.
Bring your own couch.
And we did get go ahead.
the reason, where does the BYOC come from? We had started that because we used to say in the storefront, we had a couch. We would always have couches come in for consignment, and we would always put one right up front by my desk and the checkout where Libby worked. And it was constant. People would come and they'd end up sitting down on the couch and chatting with us, and we'd end up having a therapy session. So that's where we thought we loved it when people would come and hang out on the couches and bond with us during the work week in the store. And how could we get that feeling back, because we loved it so much? And that's where we came up with resale therapy, BYOC, bring your own couch.
So go on. Sherry, so Sherry did just that this week, and she sent us a picture afterward. You can check it out on Facebook or Instagram. So she's sitting on the couch with her laptop watching us, typing in the comments for resale therapy, and her two dogs are like on the couch with her, kind of trying to like look at the screen. And it was so cute.
It was cute. What a great picture. I'm glad she shared that with us. We love when our customers share.
It is it really is. It's special. It's one of the best parts, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
What people are up to.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep. So we love that.
We do every week. We do What Sold Wednesday. It's definitely a customer favorite. People look for What Sold Wednesday, and we put up photos of the things that have sold in the past week. Not everything, but a lot of things that have sold in the past week, the majority of items. And we always put that out there just to show people, what we're about, what kind of things we take on consignment. Sometimes we like to brag that we can ship really big, hard stuff. So sometimes it's about that.
Look what we did.
Sometimes I need a little bit of that, some of that stuff is brutal to ship.
Ooh.
But we do it. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is we want to know if any of your items sold, if you locate some on the, in the photo on What Sold Wednesday, give us the history behind it. Or if you have purchased one of these items, send us a picture of you using it or you gifting it or, wherever it ends up.
Yeah.
I'm just so excited. We had a couple things this week that we found out where they went. Our consigners, it was their item that sold, obviously, and then they got to find out where it went. So I'm really looking forward to that. Right. Now, I think I've mentioned this before, that my cousin looks at it she's a consigner also, and she looks at it every Wednesday, and she was always texting me like, oh, look, my such and such sold.
Right.
Or, oh my gosh, was that mine? So I thought, well, that'll be fun to do on the Facebook page, because I was kind of like doing it privately over here. But I think it's neat for people whose items that was to see it, but also people who buy stuff.
They love it.
You might find out the history behind it. Who knows?
Wow. I think they love it. And I think, you love seeing that it's somebody else is going to love it. Somebody else wanted it, and it's going to have another life outside of your not needing or wanting it anymore. So that I think is a pretty special feeling.
So, and you had a special thing that was actually featured on What Sold Wednesday this week. Do you want to talk about that at all?
I did. I had a vintage flask set from Germany, and it's beautiful. It's 3 different flasks that are rounded. They fit inside a cylinder leather box, but then sitting inside of the 3 in the hole in the middle, because the 3 flasks make a circle, are 4 stacked metal stainless steel shot glasses, and they all zip perfectly in this container. And the lids on each flask are different colors, so which is your vodka, bourbon, whatever your choice is to fill your flask. Well, this came from my brother, who passed away 7 years ago now. And this was something he had picked up. He loved to go, he traveled a lot and loved to travel in Europe. And when he was there, would love to find the kind of thrift store places and not shop the basic retail. So he would find these gems at antique stores where he would pick up steins and things like that. So he picked up this amazing flask set. I had never seen anything like it.
I know, it really was
never
beautiful.
So it was a tough list because it was just such a special piece, but the only person that I could see ever really wanting to do anything more with it was my husband, because he has a cool little bar set up with pieces that have come from Conshy Consignment over the years. And it just has kind of a cool look to it. And we're getting ready to do some remodeling in there. But he was like, I really don't, I would never physically use it. And it's not a space that we have enough people over that the displaying aspect would be meaningful. So I really don't think I need it. So I said, okay, then I'm just going to list it. So it was a tough list, but in the end, when somebody bought it, it was like, okay, this is great. Like, this is going to have a new life. Somebody who's going to spend the money to buy that clearly wants it, and it's going to have a whole nother level to its journey. So, and again, I say, I'd loved if these items could talk, because my brother bought it on his travels that came from somebody else's life, right? In another country. And then it came over here. And now it's gone over from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe What Sold Wednesday will give us a little piece of that history of items going forward. It'll be our little contribution to the life of an item.
I love it. I love it. I think it's neat.
I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. I get really excited about a lot of things, but it's just something we were kind of doing, but we didn't solidify exactly what, how to get that information and disseminate it and share it with our customers in the best way. So probably Facebook and Pinterest, right?
Yeah. And I think it's just nice the way it's organically happening.
Yeah. So look for that on Wednesdays. I rarely ever forget. One time I forgot to do a What Sold Wednesday. And didn't people late in the day, and my mom texted me and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. What?" And she goes, "I didn't see What Sold Wednesday."
Your mom loves it. I mean, I love it. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's neat to see it all page after, several pages of all the different items. And it's just so neat because it's just such a wide variety of items. I mean, the variety is crazy.
Yeah, when somebody's thinking about consigning with us, or I'm having like an initial consult, I'll often say, check out the What Sold Wednesdays, get a flavor of the different items we do.
That's actually a very good idea. I'm glad you just said that. I'll use that too on my end here.
There you go.
Think about that.
There you go.
There's another little life hack.
For you, I don't know about for our consult. Well, yeah, I guess it is. Yeah. All right.
That's my work hack. Life hack. Life work hack.
We're gonna get like pigeonholed as life hack people now. We've been talking so much about all these fun, time-saving organizational tips.
I've lived my whole life as a hack, so
yeah, in the good way.
That's my maiden name.
It just fits. Oh, we're gonna have to come up with a cute little kitschy kind of thing using your name and hack and
Molly Liska.
All right, we're gonna have to come up with some kind of fun tagline for that.
You're good at creating.
Molly hacks.
Hacks. We had a little club in high school, and we had T-shirts, the Zoo Crew, and you had your little name embroidered. We all had nicknames, and mine was Hacker.
Oh my gosh, that's
Hacker.
So what was the Zoo Crew? What
it was that? Just a club created by the cool kids that got us sweatshirts, and we'd wear them to the games and stuff. Yeah. The Zoo Crew. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I would love to tell you we did amazing things like, outreach, and no. It was just a social group of fun kids who were a part of the Zoo Crew. So,
well, it was training you for all of the endeavors you've had in giving in your adult life. It was training you for that.
I have to say,
God bless you.
You made it go away because you said God bless you first. Now I'm not sneezing.
I think we should say that. I think we should just at least mention before we leave about our Conshy Connects. So
Mhm.
our Conshy Connects program has been our giving program,
Mhm.
and we have a lot of different charities registered that will consign, and they get a percentage of the sales of any of the items. And on a regular basis, we'll just keep their accounts, and we make donations to people, things we have registered. And when we were in the store, we would do a $2 sidewalk sale once a month that would feature a different charity and give them a platform to talk to people that were coming into the store about all the good they're doing, why this is their mission. Now that we're all online, it looks a little different, and we're kind of doing a little reinvention in the next month of the Conshy Connects program. We will still be supporting the charities we currently support. None of that is going away. We're just adding a fun little aspect to Conshy Connects. And
Yes.
stay tuned for that.
Stay
We'll be
tuned for
making
that.
an announcement. We'll be doing some advertising, but we have something really, really fun planned. I think you guys will enjoy. It will be bringing you some awesome sales.
Right.
And yeah, I just wanted to mention it. So if you see anything about Conshy Connects, I know it's out there on our Pinterest, and you'll see little flashbacks on our website, or maybe you were a beneficiary of Conshy Connects, or
In the past, yes.
or you started one of the accounts. So yeah.
And just know that if you're a consigner or you have items and you're like, well, I want to let them go, but I was just going to donate them. And we would have people come in the store all the time going, I just don't want this anymore, but I don't want to, you don't have to pay me for it. I just want to donate it. And we would give them a list of the charities and let them choose, where would you like it to go? Here are the charities that we support and have accounts with us. So if you are one of those people who says, well, I've got all this stuff, but I really would rather, give back, or you have that option, and that's how it works. That's how they build their
Yeah,
account.
I love that. We had quite a few people that would do that, and it was always just so appreciated. So appreciated by us and by the organizations we
Oh,
work with.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll advertise with their supporters that if they want to donate things for the charity, they can donate through Conshy Consignment their items, and they get the percentage of sales. But then we would always, I would say once every couple of weeks, somebody would come in and say, I really am not a consigner, but I just want to know where I can donate these items. And we would say, right here, here's a list. Would you like and a lot of times they would, sometimes they'd find something that they were like, oh, well, my father or my, a connection, that the sentimental connection. But a lot of times they would say, well, who needs it? Who needs it the most? Meaning, and we would look and say, well, they have the least amount of items on their account right now. So they would put it there. So it's just fun stuff.
I love that. I love that. And it really, what I most love, and this is kind of from my perspective, is it kind of restored my faith in humanity.
Yeah.
Because I was always surprised at just like a random person coming in wanting to do something nice and not exactly sure how to do it. And I mean, some of these items were quite valuable items. They weren't all like little trinkets, somebody cleaning us.
Right.
Some of these items were very valuable items. And there's one couple that, sticks in my mind that would do this repeatedly. And they had fairly, high-end items. And it was just so incredibly sweet and thoughtful, and it just made me feel good about people. Yeah. So
there are good people out there.
There are so many good people out there. And I mean, we are just blessed to know so many of them.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
100%. And more that we'll meet coming up.
I know. So stay tuned for Conshy Connects and what that's going to look like, and how that's going to bring you some cool items.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for that implementation of that. I can't wait to tell everybody and put it out there. It's going to be fun.
I agree. All right. Well, on that happy note about all the wonderful people and customers and consigners out there, I think we should sign off and get back to work. So
get to work.
Things.
Get to work. Remember when I used to say, I don't work on weekends.
Wink, wink.
I'm going to work. I'm going to work.
All
Bye,
right,
y'all.
folks. Oh, wait.
What?
Again, we forgot. Please
Oh,
like and
gosh.
subscribe
We're the
if you're
world's
watching this
worst.
video. We really need to do it in the middle of the
We
video,
are the
not at the
world's
end.
worst self-promoters there are.
All right, that's it. We're out of here. Have a great week,
Subscribe,
everybody.
like, follow, all that good stuff. Mwah!